Hey there guys, welcome back to Ashmore Arboretum, and today on the homestead I do have another treat for you. Even though I am out here making maple syrup, and that is the main video for today, I figured I'd go ahead and show you one of the other things I got going. I figured since I'm out here enjoying this beautiful day, enjoying nature and this weather and nice fire and the smells of the maple sap boiling, I'm gonna go ahead and make some artisan bread. Now this bread is pretty simple. It's 3 cups of flour that I added a teaspoon of salt to. I used 1 package of active dry yeast, and I got that into 1.5 cups of warm water. I brought my water up to 100-degree temperature, and I put 1 teaspoon of sugar in that water. Now let that go ahead and bloom for about 10-12 minutes. Then I went ahead and mixed the wet ingredients to the dry ingredients, and I formed my ball of dough. At this time, I went ahead and added some garlic powder. I added some Italian seasoning, and then I went ahead and got it all mixed together, and I put it in an oiled bowl in the house, and I covered it up, and I let it rise for about 2 hours. And after that 2 hours is up, I put it on a piece of floured parchment paper. That part's important. Floured parchment paper. I formed it into a ball, stretched it, kneaded it a little bit, although you do not have to do that. I did. Stretched it, kneaded it just a little bit, and I let it rise for another 20 minutes or so. Now once that was done, I went ahead and pulled some coals out, and I set my Dutch oven over top of those coals to go ahead and get it warmed up. When the 20 minutes was up and my artisan loaf had rised appropriately, I brought it out here, parchment and all. I set it inside my Dutch oven. Now, today I'm using the lid lifter that a friend of mine made me. I'm using it because I like it a lot better than the store-bought varieties. If you can see the difference here, it's a lot longer, a lot heavier duty, and you don't get your hands burned by the coals as much. But I'm gonna go ahead and lift this up, and I'm gonna show you what we're working with right now. This works really, really well. And there's our loaf. I'm on a little bit of uneven ground, so I am gonna go ahead and rotate that just a little bit. Yeah. There, that's better. And I'm gonna let that continue cooking. Now I'll bring you back when this is finished, and I'll show you what it looks like. We should have a nice crusty artisan style bread that a lot of people would pay a lot of money to have at the grocery store, but I just showed you how to make it on your own. Stay tuned, I'll be back shortly. Okay guys, welcome back. I have turned the lid on this Dutch oven about 4 times over the last hour and 15 minutes or so, and I've turned the Dutch oven itself the opposite direction about twice in that same hour and 15 minutes. But I have not taken a peek at this, but let's go ahead and take a look at it and see how it looks. I'm always amazed how good this, oh wow, look at that. All right, folks, that looks good. Now we're almost done. I'm gonna give it a few more minutes. See if we can get it to brown up the rest of the way. But I'm always amazed at how evenly this cooks when you turn the lid. I want to show you something. I don't know if you can hear that. That's a nice crusty bread right there. That's a nice crusty bread right there. That's what you want. Okay, I'm gonna put the lid back on it, and we're gonna give it just a little bit longer. I want to get a little more color on it, and we'll call this done. Stand by. Okay folks, here is the finished bread. I have it in the house now. When it looks like this, it's done. You hear that? That's a nice crusty bread, and I'm sorry my daughter couldn't wait to dig into it, so I did go ahead and cut this, but that's what it looks like.
Can I talk to him?
Yes, you can, sweetheart. So there you go. I will put the recipe in the description. I hope you all enjoyed this. Until next time, thanks for watching.